Greetings, my name is Daniel Cole, and I'm here to present the mini business plan for our action learning project for Johnson Controls Power Solutions Division. Our team is made up of Jose Alcantara, Daniel Cole, Fatima Mula, and Yulia Peltanovich. This is our agenda for today's presentation. Johnson Controls seeks to overcome their 10% supply limit of their smelter's output and secure secondary lead for their production. We believe Johnson Controls can secure lead by creating a battery collection scheme. Our round-trip idea is part of the global Sigma life cycle for lead. It seeks to reduce our reliance on primary lead and increase our use of secondary lead for the production of lead-acid batteries. This is our aha. Our round-trip idea offers huge benefits with little investment. Johnson Controls seeks to close the loop by controlling the circulation of lead, but our focus is the collection of used batteries. Our business concept uses the reverse logistics of our existing distribution channel. First, consumers will return their used batteries to retailers, who will then return the used batteries to the wholesale distributors. The wholesale distributors will be responsible for transporting the used batteries back to Johnson Controls, using the same transportation resources that were used to deliver new batteries to the retailer. Our business model has social, environmental, and economic benefits. Based on our research, the potential used battery market in China is increasing. We estimate the market size will double in the next 4 years, and more than half of this market is concentrated in 2 regions, East 1 and the North. Johnson Controls sales face the same pattern as the overall market. Johnson Controls' main sales are in East 1 and the North. We created 2 scenarios based on the mix of battery sales to the aftermarket and to OEMs. We believe Johnson Controls can reach a return rate of 52% of aftermarket sales in the first year. This return rate is expected to rise to 95% by 2015. We made the following assumptions for the financial analysis. Depending on the aftermarket sales and the OEM sales mix, the NPV of the savings ranges from $69 million to $94 million. Johnson Controls can ensure cooperation from key stakeholders by aligning shared goals. Our key stakeholders are wholesale distributors and retailers, the Chinese government, the various battery associations, and smelters and recyclers. The Chinese government's goal is to have more environmentally responsible practices. The battery association's goal is to reduce unqualified battery collection, while smelters would like to develop new business opportunities. And wholesale distributors and retailers are motivated by financial incentives. It is important to provide financial incentives to disrupt the existing informal collection scheme. Johnson Controls can leverage new government regulations to ensure compliance from wholesale distributors as well as retailers. We consider 3 groups of challenges: consumer-related challenges, retailer-related challenges, and operational challenges. Johnson Controls will face 3 challenges related to consumers. The first is getting consumers involved in the recycling process. Secondly, motivating them to return batteries to retailers. And lastly, to increase their environmental awareness. Our solutions are in 3 areas: economic, environmental, and technological. We propose offering discounts to wholesale distributors, which will be transferred through the supply chain to encourage consumers to return batteries. Alternatively, consumers can be asked to pay a deposit if they purchase a new battery without returning an old battery. The deposit must be higher than the economic value of the used battery for this initiative to be effective. We propose creating an online registration and a database for future applications and research. We also recommend web and phone applications which remind consumers to replace their batteries soon. We recommend Johnson Controls creating a new eco-label to identify their environmentally responsible batteries. The purpose of this label is to give consumers instructions on how to return the used batteries. We also suggest providing retailers marketing materials to educate consumers about the risk of improper disposal of used batteries. JCI will face two challenges related to retailers. First, aligning retailer objectives with Johnson Controls objectives. And secondly, how the size of the retailer's shop will affect their ability to store used batteries. In response to challenges faced by the retailers, we identified the following solutions. First, providing discounts through the supply chain. Signing legal agreements with our wholesale distributors and retailers ensuring compliance. Johnson Controls can also use quotas as a way to encourage wholesale distributors to return more used batteries. The more used batteries wholesale distributors return, the more Johnson Controls will sell to them. Johnson Controls can provide registration systems to retailers, enabling them to better forecast sales and improve logistics and collection. Johnson Controls can also invest in storage containers for used batteries. Johnson Controls will face 4 logistics challenges: transportation, collection frequency, material handling, and storage. Johnson Controls will utilize the trucks of their wholesale distributors. Battery collection will be done approximately every 2 weeks depending on batch size. Wholesale distributors and Johnson Controls will be jointly responsible for storing used batteries at their warehouses. Lastly, Johnson Controls will ensure wholesale distributors transport the used batteries responsibly. The beauty of our solution is that Johnson Controls can start the implementation tomorrow. We have identified activities that need to be done in the short, medium, and long term to ensure success. If our action plan is followed, the round-trip concept is ready to be rolled out in 3 months. Thank you very much for your attention.